Mauricio, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm working on this video for the next OpenAI cohort.
A video?
Ooh, I know. But it's for Listen Up. We didn't even get a call back on the first cohort.
But they're asking for a video?
Yes, I think they want us to use Descript to edit it. Remember Andrew Mason from Chicago?
Yeah, the Groupon guy at 600 West. He'd come in for coffee. Is he doing video now? Don't these guys know video is so last decade?
So, he has an AI speech editor product, and they're targeting video editors. It's called Descript, and backed by OpenAI. It is a great product, but I think the whole video thing is a bit of a detour.
Ha, I see what you did there.
So I need to break it to these guys that the best UI is no UI.
But Listen Up isn't looking for funding. Why submit a video?
Well, we've been building quietly here in Arizona, and I think Sam Altman is realizing that something special is going on here. He's probably going to ask Sandra Watson about us, and now they have this partnership with ASU, so it's just a matter of time before the dots connect.
I get it. So when is this video thing due?
In, like, 20 minutes.
Okay, that's more than enough time for Listen Up to compose a GPT script between you and me, generate computer voices for us, and then make a voiceover guy to describe Listen Up.
Exactly. But can I ask one favor? Can I sound Latino?
Fine, just cue the voiceover guy.
Listen Up is bringing superintelligence to the masses through context-aware conversation. Unlike virtually all other technologies before it, Listen Up builds tech that has no learning curve. It meets users wherever they are, quite literally, and guides them through the AI journey via audio, because the best UI is no UI at all. The platform, which in its early phase is currently a public iOS app, reimagines the operating system from first principles, turning the screen-based paradigm on its head. With an emphasis on federated terrestrial presence and context, the system is much less reactionary, and much more proactive than prior OS. As it evolves into a standalone, device-independent hub-and-spoke architected messaging and operating system, this personal companion is designed for compatibility with all future peripherals. The basic components of the platform currently are a unified multi-track sound delivery system, capable of playback and control of over 20 audio media types in any language. An algorithm curating data and message delivery to the end user based on status of over 100 real-time signals. An API endpoint with pipes to providers and foundational models for TTS, diarized transcription, translation and more. A voice-driven application builder, API router, and decentralized repository of apps, with intelligent app invocation. A series of data capture applications and methods useful for terrestrial information collection and model training. A personalizable conversational command processing system based on a crowdsourced library of terms and commands. Regulatory oversight controls based on active buy-in from municipal authorities. A protocol for bridging synchronous and asynchronous communications with all current methods. A content module to intelligently consume and/or summarize any web content, images or video with user feedback. Also, efforts are already underway to implement designs for a voice-authenticated payment system, cardless/touchless/paperless transactions. An API key manager, allowing users to easily consume various LLMs and RAGs for specialized tasks. Tools for short and long-form audio production with content-aware automations. Other disruptive innovations too controversial to discuss. Listen Up has already gained significant infrastructural traction by establishing agreements with and endorsements from several entities, large and small, municipal and private, local to the startup's home of Phoenix, Arizona, including the history, transportation, commerce and tourism agencies at both the city and state levels. The founders believe that their location offers a massive advantage by building life-changing technology outside of the Silicon Valley echo chamber. In short, Arizona attracts about 50 million visitors annually, with America's fifth-largest city of Phoenix at its core. Arizona's Humphreys Peak in Flagstaff at 12,637 feet, drops to the near sea level Colorado River over less than 50 miles, showing the diverse climates, biodiversity and geodiversity afforded to the Listen Up team. As Phoenix is also the nation's largest capital city, and the closest one to the Mexican border, Listen Up has the unique opportunity to deploy technology in a very populated and visited location with unfettered access to city and state officials, as well as the diverse cultural influence of the 22 adjacent Native American tribes with, by far, the largest swath of tribal lands. Lastly, as a one-party state, Listen Up enjoys a much more favorable regulatory environment for data capture, processing and experimentation. Despite having access to a large audience at little to no cost, sustainable unit economics are paramount to the feasibility of Listen Up as a federated global platform. While there are robust models for a decentralized three-way marketplace, the founders are placing a heavy burden on subsidizing the cost of superintelligence so that it may be equally accessible to everyone. Over time, this burden will transition to enriched parties through promotional placement, among other sources of long-term economic feasibility even in bad economic times or when a universal basic income is realized. In consumer-facing marketing, Listen Up does not promote superintelligence or its planned advanced capabilities, as most people are not prepared to understand the complexity of such forward-facing concepts. It is simply presented as a free multilingual digital tour guide. This does not diminish our ambition to develop the de facto headless operating system of the future, which is free, federated, connected, curated and communicative.